Hello guys, welcome back to the second episode of Kerbal Space Program. Today we're gonna hop right into something that I quite commonly forget, which is to get a surface sample by the launch pad. So I just launched the pod. And have Jebediah go on EVA. Let go of the pod. Yeah. Tricky Mouse. Get this over him. Take an EVA report. Take a surface sample. Of course, and then I always forget to get a crew report. Then we recover the vessel. For some nice and easy science points. Then we just go to the research and development building. We could afford general rocketry. I can't afford basics. I can't afford anything past it. So I'll just get general rocketry to get more powerful rocket engines. And probably get basic science next. And then we go to the VAB, the Vehicle Assembly Building. And then, get this, we actually make something that will fly for the first time in this video. I always put the swivel engine on this upper layer. Not upper layer, but I don't really use service bays yet. And make sure to put some basic fins on here to help with the stability. Always I make sure to put on a parachute. And since we can, we put a heat shield on here just in case we get out of the atmosphere and then have to re-enter it. We put a decoupler on, then we put this on. Gotta make sure that it stages correctly. Put this in the same stage. Now we put in a new decoupler. New decoupler. Move that up to the first stage, or that stage. Then we put in, and I always, almost forgot fuel tanks. I put normally one of these big ones, one of the little ones, then another one of the big ones, just for enough fuel. Then the another swivel engine, Well, actually, a Reliant engine. We gotta make sure to have better aerodynamics for that, so that it doesn't flip. Gotta try to line it up. Seems just about right. And then you put these in between all of it. Not quite sure how this is going to end up, if it's going to be suborbital or if it's going to be orbital, or if we're even going to get out of the atmosphere, but then we should put in a thumper engine. Hope we put it on correctly and never get it on the first time. Get it on right the second time, luckily enough. Get confused over the controls, figure it out. Make sure to put it at a good amount. Then you just finish off the aerodynamics by putting that right there. And boom. This is good capsule, so to try to launch next. Oh, gotta revert back to the vehicle assembly. I forgot to put any science on it. That was a bad choice on my part, just forgetting to put science on it. Revert to vehicle assembly, and just put some science on it. Gotta put some sort of communication on, because I'm most likely going to end up communicating the science back. And these ones extend, so I think they'll have a better connection. No idea though. And then get to the science stuff. Always put on the mystery goo. Move that one over just for symmetry purposes. Put on a thermometer. 3 of them. And a barometer. No idea what that means. Now we can launch. I normally don't do a gravity turn with ships as small as this one, since this first stage has a lot of meters per second for fuel. Which is pretty dangerous as well. Okay, now just watch that satisfyingly fall away. And then I normally look at where our apoapsis is. And maneuver. Just okay, seems to be suborbital. Now I would point towards the maneuver, and I'm gonna Gonna observe the mystery goo in one of the containers. I'm gonna transmit the data. I'm gonna get a barometer scan, or whatever. That is not what I want. I want the barometer. Log the pressure display, and then transmit that back. We don't have enough electric charge. Well, guess we'll have to keep these and just hope for a successful landing. Keep that experiment. Gonna log the temperature. Keep that. Abandon that, that'll crash back into the planet. Can never really get all three. Oh. I overshot it. So I'm gonna point retrograde to our orbit. Wait, to be pointing retrograde and start burning until we hit the peninsula. Then we just observe this other mystery goo. Okay, then observe the other barometer. I think I already did that one. So I'll do this one. Log the pressure display. Grab that. See if there's another thermometer I can use. Okay, that one's already been used. Check this one. Log temperature. And now we just can't get that. You just can't get 3 of them because of the crew hatch. Well, you probably could actually get all 3 thermometers. Okay, I'm probably gonna detach that lower stage. Okay. I always try to keep it on retrograde, cause then it pretty much keeps the heat shield pointed directly at the atmosphere. And once we start to re-enter the atmosphere, oh yeah, I completely forgot. We're probably gonna land in the water. Because of the drag that the atmosphere will create on a capsule. Oh. Just to look a little cooler, I'm gonna extend these. Because that'll look epic. And then ever so slightly be able to reach and extend that, just to make it look a little cooler as we re-enter the atmosphere. Do a flip. You can see Jebediah in there, just having the time of his life. Well, probably not really. I'm gonna have this actually, I'm gonna change the parachute so that it deploys as high as possible. See, now it looks even cooler because of the way that I extended those. It's shooting sparks out in every single direction, along with the flames going directly behind us. Yep, we're gonna miss the island, or the peninsula. Just slightly miss it. Now we only got about 5,000 meters left to fall before eventually our parachute will open. Well, fully open. It's gonna do physics time warp, just to speed it up a little bit. Because this will take a while, even at 4 times speed. Because we're still above 3,000 meters. But we'll make it to the ground. Or, well, not the ground exactly. Point prograde. This thing is jerking around with the physics warp. This always takes a while. I'll probably jettison the heat shield to show just how fast we would fall without the parachute, and it's already gone. And it's about to hit the water. It hit the water. Well, I guess we can retract these now. Retract antenna. Track the antenna. And since we're only about a couple hundred meters, I figure you'd probably like to see what it's like outside. Ta-da! Jebediah outside of his pod. Should probably get back in before he hits the ground. Okay, I'll speed it back up again. You can't go on EVA without when it's physics times warp. Yeah, barrel rolls! Let's make sure it's pointing perfectly retrograde, so that we'll have the most likely chance of survival. Ta-da! We have successfully touched down with 0 casualties. Oh, and then we recover the vessel with plenty of science points with it. I'm thinking around 20-ish science points for that mission. $48 science points. Well, I guess we do. Well, time to get what will be really helpful when we get it. I hope. Here, let me see the parts list. So, what that do? Think that just gives us electric charge, another electric charge. That I think gives us science. I think we get science from that. I have no idea how to use that. Radiator panels. Another radiator panel. A high gain antenna. I'll see whatever gets us the most science stuff. That's electric. Well, I'll just get the basic science. Now when we go into the assembly building, we'll have plenty of science parts. This is a drone core, so it's, I'm pretty sure it's a drone core at least. Yeah, let's see. If I just take everything else away. Is there any crew? Nope. Yeah, that's a drone core. Same engines, same fuel, no command and control, same stuff. Can't put that in. Still have a service bay. Same aerodynamics, same ground stuff, I believe. More heat stuff. We have power stuff. Another antenna. The Science Junior and Experiment Storage Unit parts now. No cargo, because there isn't any cargo in the game. And the same utility, so mainly the changes in science. I have no idea what this thing does. Here, let's read it. After discovering the old snack boxes were also really effective at storing mystery goo and data tapes, Kerbal scientists created the Experiment Storage Unit to help Kerbal bring their valuable science back to Kerbin while avoiding the hazards of re-entry, rough landings, and Jeb's piloting skills. So it seems that I have no idea. Okay, that's probably gonna be all for this video, guys. See you next time.